As of now, Kawasaki is one of the best, if not the best teams in the World Superbike Championship. With such a staggering performance, you may think why are they not in the MotoGP? After all, it is the most glamorous and elite racing series in the world of motorcycles. To find the answers, we will have to go back in time. When Kawasaki re-entered into MotoGP in 2002, it was after 20 years of hiatus and the expectations were high. But unfortunately, the results were rather mediocre. In the 7 years of their existence in MotoGP, they didn't even win a single race. Although there were a slow but gradual increase in their performance, it just wasn't enough. To make matters worse, their performance in the World Superbike Championship were downright bad. In fact, between 1993, which was their first championship winning year, and 2010, Kawasaki only won 4 races. Just 4 races. Kinda hard to believe looking at their current status. Kawasaki was consistently finishing at the bottom of the full-time manufacturers for much of 2000s. To add insult to the injury, Kawasaki also found that their poor motorsports performance is also affecting their sales. After all these racing activities are a major part of the marketing. But it was the economic crisis of the late 2000s that made Kawasaki to rethink their motorsports strategies. No company wants to spend $40 to $60 million per year so that they can have a MotoGP team that doesn't win any races. So, Kawasaki decided to pull out from MotoGP in 2009. But since the contract with Dorna was still in effect, Kawasaki scaled down its team and renamed it as Hayate under a different management. Kawasaki also provided the already designed 2009 ZX-10RR race bike to the team, and it was ridden by Marco Malentri. Kawasaki then poured all their resources into the World Superbike team, which wasn't doing very well at that time. From a logical standpoint, it also makes sense. If they manage to turn things around for the team, it will be beneficial for their sales figures, since the motorcycle that they race in the series is much closer to actual production bike. And as history shows, Kawasaki went from zero to hero in a decade. Kawasaki won 7 championship titles in the past 10 years, making them the second most successful team in the World Superbike Championship after Ducati. That brings us to the present times. As I mentioned earlier, Kawasaki is one of the most competitive teams in the World Superbike Championship. Isn't it the right time for Kawasaki to enter into MotoGP? Well, the chance of that happening is very minuscule. According to Kawasaki, the cost involved in running a MotoGP team is about 1% of their total revenue, not profit, revenue. Also at present, the rules are very restrictive. They cannot compete with the production-derived motorcycle, meaning they will have to design a whole new race bike from ground up, which means again spending more money. But if against all odds they are to enter into MotoGP, considering their current status in World Superbike Championship, anything less than wins or even a title challenge would be a massive disappointment. So, in order to justify this huge financial liability, they will need a team that is highly competitive. And for Kawasaki, at least for now, that's not a risk worth taking. What do you guys think? Should Kawasaki venture into new motorsports territory, or should they just continue doing what they are doing right now? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you loved it, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time. Ride safe.